Alright, so, real fast, while we're waiting on our friend to jump in, I haven't actually logged in today, so we're gonna do some commissions real fast, and then it shall be time. Sumeru awaits us finally today. But first things first, we need to get some primos. I am currently sitting. Oh, there's our B. Sitting at 80 goddamn pity right now for a 5-star. It's still 50-50, but still, like, god. Alright, expeditions.
Add Astra.
There we go. Like, B's still getting stuff set up. That's fine.
So sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everything works.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear B properly. I can always turn them up if I need to.
I still have nowhere to put my microphone.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And I forgot I had food.
Food good.
I completely forgot it was there. I was doing everything else.
Oh, that's happened to me sometimes. It's just like, oh shit. Oh, I forgot to eat. A bit quiet to you? Alright, let me see. I should be able to adjust that. There we go, that should do it. They're still setting up mic, so... Should be fine here in a moment. Oh, wow, we haven't done this quest in a while. Hello, girl who hopefully has no connection to the man who now owns Twitter.
There are some achievements I still need to get with Mondstadt commissions, but she makes me avoid doing them.
Why's that?
I keep getting her damn commissions at least like 5 times in a row. It's so annoying.
Does this one not have like an ending to it?
No, you
Oh,
just keep doing it. It has like, I think it has 3 different versions. So you're most likely to get it because it has 3 different versions, and you keep just doing them over and over and over.
Okay, so like some quests have, well, like recently, like I kept getting the Inazuma quest of the fucking writer being annoying.
I still haven't finished that either. I still need to, because
but then recently I finally got one where it was different, but it's
that
still
one
not
has
the
multiple
conclusion.
It has multiple parts and leads to a quest. There are multiple ones where you have to do them multiple times. You have to pick specific answers or do certain things in a certain order.
Because I always answer. Yeah, because I always answer that the
then it leads to quest line.
That the editor is right, and
you have to. I think you have to do both anyway.
Well, because like every time I read it, it's like,
and then you say that the writer's right, then it leads you into which one is it? The one where you have to go get the books to show them, and then
I did do that one.
Those books. The one you have to show books, like you can't show them a certain book first, or it ends, and you have to show all 3 books.
I did actually end up showing all 3.
And then I think there's something else after that too. I still haven't gotten the quest yet, because I gave up after, because I had already spent enough time doing Inazuma commissions to finish the Gourmet Supremo stuff, because I couldn't do the quest in Sumeru before I got that done. And that's like behind like 2 or 3 different commissions plus a quest.
Yeah, like every time that quest comes up, I'm just like, or that commission comes up, I'm like, I'm just gonna say the editor's right, because like this dude's making his story so confusing and hard to follow. It's like,
those weird things where it's like, I get both sides, but it's just like it's very a very just thing like being some editor.
Yeah, it's like I get where he's coming from, but like he's also kind of, like the editor says, he run himself into a corner. and his only way of getting himself out of it is to make things worse. Oops. Ow! I didn't want to explode. Exploding was not what I wanted. I kind of feel bad for her because we just had this whole big old fight right in front of her when she's like, she's trying to make peace.
I didn't even know they could fight you.
Well, yeah, they were all awake for whatever reason.
I mean, they're usually awake when I go over there too. It's just like you just have to get to like the most, like, I guess the furthest point where you can actually, like, it'll actually activate to let you see the dialogue box, and you just press it immediately.
Weird. Also, I'm currently sitting at 80 pity for 5 stars. So we're gonna do a poll here once I'm done with these commissions before we go into Sumeru.
Okay, faster.
Like, it's gotta happen soon.
Like, I feel bad that I spent money because I still have a lot of stuff left over because I'm gonna be saving for Hu Tao. I decided because I was like, well, I have a little bit of pity on the weapon banner. Just like I'm close to, because the soft pity on there is lower. Because it's like, okay, you know what? Might as well do it. Technically lost to 50-50, but I got Ito and his weapon.
Amazing.
So now I have that. But at least I have shit saved up for Hu Tao and for Ayaka's skin. And then Lantern Right's gonna be giving us enough. And then I might not even have to wish there because I can just get Yaya for free from there.
I will say this: the slime balloon is not nearly as difficult as it used to be.
In other regions, it's significantly worse.
I mean, it's still a pain in the ass, but
in Inazuma, it's not fun. Especially like this very like specific one that's in the Hiki village, where it's just like it specifically goes over this weird like broken bridge.
I think I know what you're talking about because I've done it there a few times. But
it's stupid. I hate it.
But it's more like, at least it's actually doable, is the important thing. Whereas earlier on, especially before all these artifacts and stuff, it was a pain in the absolute ass. Last time I didn't even have to get all the way to its ending like it sometimes takes. Also forgot to turn my NRE back on. I need that.
Gotten so used to having my NRE off so I can do my stupid ritual in Sumeru before I do things to try and give me some good luck, and then I just always forget to put it back on. And then when I actually need it, I don't have it on.
Back here, stop running away. I hate the boars.
Luckily, like, Sumeru, it's so much easier to get meat. Half of the there will drop meat.
Oh, I'm frozen. Hello?
Meat sources in Sumeru, it's like, let's see. There's like witch scorpions, there's centipedes, there's crocodiles, there's the...
Okay, did you just say crocodiles?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, they spinodiles. There's some, they're basically crocodiles, but... Yeah, there's like 4 different meat options in Sumeru, and like...
Tasty.
3 of them drop 3 apiece.
Oh, wow.
You're in for a little shock.
So I think the shroom boars, I think, depends on the size. The small ones drop 1 and a mushroom. The big ones, I think it's 2 and a matsutake, I think? Basically, you never run out of meat there.
I mean, recently I've been doing, like, 2 of my expeditions are for meat, essentially, of my 5.
Yeah, I have one on there for meat, and I don't know why I keep it on there because I don't need it anymore.
Maya,
But
what you're
it's just
hearing
so I'm
is
used to it.
Chi-Chi, when she runs, this little Jiangxi. She'll sometimes say that. If I can get it to trigger.
Faster? Okay, faster.
There it is.
Wheel of life.
Where is the last commission?
Oh, it's over at the base of Dragon Spine.
Why am I blind? There it is. I'm like, I'm very blind. I don't see it.
I want to build a snowman. Will you help?
Oh my god, I didn't know that was a line of hers.
Fast.
Which one?
I want to build a snowman. Will you help?
Oh yeah, that one.
Motion to compel. Sacred name. Fortune preserve. Ring cutter.
Let's spark things.
Breath of the flame.
Just trigger everything all at once.
What?
Life
Oops, I
goes
forgot
on.
that undoes whatever. It's very sus. It's not sus. It's not that sus. It shouldn't be that sus.
Incinerate.
But no, that's not helpful.
Wheel of life.
This is bad.
Motion to compel.
I guess this is it. Must counterattack.
You don't have to counterattack. You can just sit there and take it.
Incinerate.
Speaking of which, I still haven't actually finished the Pokedex yet. In Scarlet Violet.
You have?
Scarlet.
You haven't?
I've been busy.
Oh yeah.
Motion to compel.
I don't know if you've noticed,
I
but
just
my daily life now is,
I just have no life.
my
Or I
daily
guess
life-
it's more the fact that I have ADHD that won't let me sit down until I finish
You're in
something.
for a little shot.
which I understand, but
It's why I own 7 shinies of Toddles.
no, you and the shinies are insane.
And it's the fact that I've been getting more of them without
Up
using
to it.
sandwiches.
Which I think I've only gotten one shiny. I don't even remember what it was.
Like, between yesterday and the day before, I've filled at least a box just running around that mountain.
Incinerate.
Actually, let me see what... Yeah, I can see what I caught. It was... a lot.
Motion to compel.
Is the fact that I just started doing it because I was just like, you know what the fuck? I'm just gonna run around and see what happens. And I was mainly just running around because I wanted to see somewhere where it was easier for Satottles to kind of spawn in a group. And I knew like, and I was trying to see reliably where Titan could be to spawn them in a group, and it just happened. I just ran around a bit, and a shiny Titan just popped up in front of me.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I have one shiny. I don't even remember what it was at this point.
Wait,
But-
what did I catch?
Oh, it was a Raichu. I remember now because because it was in the Area 0,
Astra Abyssal.
and I wasn't sure it was a shiny at first.
Thank you for complete.
Okay. We have 245, which I believe is only enough for one, right? It is. One pull, let's go. Oh, here we go. What is it? Please 50-50? Alright. Well, that sounds about right.
Wait,
Still, I
dude,
mean,
why does everybody get Chichi cons except me? At least you're guaranteed now.
yeah, for the next 5-star. But here's the thing, let me look over what characters I have at the moment.
She broke everyone's pity. She has not broken my pity once. She still C0 for me.
She is now C1 for me. This is only my second time getting her.
Oh, looking at fucking dude, look over here to C2.
No, though, at least we got it. But I only have... There's 2 days to try and get enough pity for Raiden again. Not happening.
Yeah, that's gonna be
not
rough.
without spending a lot of money.
At least,
which...
at least Lantern Right's gonna be giving us like a lot of primos, and then they always give 11 fates over the week.
Cool.
Trying to look at all I got from these past few days. That was 2 shiny Satotl, shiny Titan, 2 shiny Sneasel, but I gave 1 away. 1, 2, 4 shiny Cubchoo, 2 shiny Toadschool, but I gave another 1 away. What was that? No, it was 3 Satotl. Shiny
Right.
Bergmite, shiny Lurantis, shiny Glaceon, shiny Glalie,
The
shiny
time has come.
Snorunt, shiny Frostmoth, shiny Snover, and a shiny Bronzong.
It is time for Sumeru.
Hell yeah.
Technically, I'm starting in Sumeru and have to go backwards in order to start the quest for entering Sumeru. Which is very funny to me.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that because of you, but yes.
Well, if you can get Dendro easy, you just go get it. That's just basically how it goes.
But then we never really used it.
I think it force switched you during the thing.
It did at one point, but
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with
I have the
Lesser
shiny
Lord
Wiglet in
Kusanagi.
here.
I'm trying to remember why we came to Sumeru in the first place. I remember the name Kusanagi.
It was just to wait. What do you mean why we came to Sumeru in the first place?
Well, like, other than the fact that we need to meet all the gods. Like, I forget what happened immediately before this that said, okay, let's head to Sumeru next. Sumeru next.
Speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanagi,
Yeah, because they keep telling us to go to the next nation. Yeah, I told us say, hey, go over there next.
Deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Hello? Who are you?
Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
I mean, we're gonna do that too.
Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
Paimon, I don't think she can hear you.
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Oh, well, she don't give a shit. That's fair.
What's going on here? There's no way
Fine.
she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be
I
ignoring
came
us?
out of looking out of my boxes and there's a Satotl
Well,
just standing in front of me
even
shaking its
so,
butt.
She might be heading someplace where we could find other
Okay,
people
sweetie.
to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
You just got
I think
out
it
here and you want to stalk
When we
someone
get the
already?
chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Had a whole
Would
ass
we miss
Glaceon
some
outbreak and
milk
only gave me 1 shiny. I
forget
want
what
to
this
get
does.
a team of shiny
Stay
Glaceon.
quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Oh, right. That's what that does.
You get used to them after a while.
I mean, it's similar to the, electrogram ones in Inazuma.
Well, actually, no, those are going to be a completely different thing here. But those you'll get used to them because you got to use them to travel around here.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something.
Even
but,
then, and then you're also
it
going to
looks
need
like that's
somebody
not
with
the
Dendro to
case.
be able to activate some of them.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can always just swap to Traveler.
Look,
But at least,
she's
like,
sitting
the
over there.
Dendrogram here, it's
She couldn't
got a
possibly
thing
be
where,
living here, could she?
if you get them, if you use, charged attacks, it'll, send them out.
What should we
So you
do
don't
now?
necessarily need it, but it just
Should we
makes
try
things a little bit
asking
easier.
her for directions? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very
What is this
friendly,
genie's
we
lamp
just
looking
need her
thing?
to point us in the right direction. That's
You'll find
all.
out.
Oh.
Is it incense or is it food?
Smell.
Or is it just a genie?
It's coming from that sensor over there.
Oh, it is a sensor.
A
Okay.
spiritual
Doesn't
shit,
make
you'll
a
find
typical
out.
place to call home, but at least it
Oh, it's
smells
weed.
nice.
Got it.
Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter?
Of course Paimon's not affected by
You
the
don't look
weed.
too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Oh, it's time to enter the dream realm, isn't it? Farewell, Paimon. Watch over my body.
Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Yo? Hello? I love this tree? Pretty as shit.
Basically, welcome to Sumeru. So many places are so fucking pretty.
Go. Uh-oh. Okay, less pretty. Less pretty. Well, that happened. Took 5 steps and there's another cutscene.
I'm so sad I didn't know something about this until, like, it was too late.
Are you sure it's not serious?
Because if I had noticed it beforehand, it would have fucking ruined me.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Hey, it's her.
Oh,
Green
are you awake
bean.
now?
Cream bean? That's adorable.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because there's a just thing with just like Tainari's VA like streams a lot,
Mhm.
and they just end up calling Green Bean,
Well, we're at...
or they just end up calling her V8 IRL Chicken Nugget.
Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you
V8
passed out
IRL
that
chicken
she
nugget?
forgot to ask
What the
place
fuck? Where did that come from?
Because VAs tend to
It was
stream a
originally
lot.
built by scholars from Sumeru as a
Okay, I thought you
base
said
rest in the
V8.
rainforest. Now
Like the
it's
drink.
mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol.
You are so
we brought
very
you
different
here.
from how you are in the manhwa.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious.
Don't double
before I
drug me.
forget,
I'm fine, actually.
Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
So what exactly the fuck happened to me? Hello?
You'll find out. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like
You
right
can't
smack on his
talk. You
forehead
go
so others
into
can
the
remind him
fucking
to be
forest to
careful.
eat mushrooms off the ground.
Yeah, but he does that on purpose. This other guy is apparently
I
doing
know,
it
but
stupidly.
still. I know, but still.
second time he's come
That
down
guide
with
was
food
only
within this month.
written because
Why
he
should
is an
I be
idiot.
talking to?
Oh, that's how
Or,
he does
well,
his
I guess an
research.
experimentalist.
That's how he does his research.
Yes, please do.
Yes, and it's
If
funny
on
as
the odd
shit.
chance Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Cheaper than the alternative quiz? Fair enough.
And that's the other funny thing about Tainari is that if you watch his VA stream, it's just like, where's the difference? What what is happening here? They're both incredibly
My
unhinged.
master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
And he has very nice ears.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It just doesn't answer why a select few.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
I saw the most beautiful tree in the world?
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
I feel like this is the first time someone's actually offered us a bed.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
Alright, you don't have to call me out that hard.
Don't
If
call
you're
me out,
skeptical,
motherfucker. Let me eat in peace.
have a witness this.
Oh, we had the same response.
Are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Alright, look,
So
the state of my mental health is none of
condition
your
stable
concern.
As of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
I promise, I say, with my fingers crossed behind my back, I'm definitely not going to go
Good. Now
walking
continue
around everywhere.
resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
His ears are so tall. I think they're like
Seriously? With
fox
just arrived in
ears are
Sumeru,
tall,
we're
right?
already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon?
He's a fox boy. I'm gonna tug on his
Kinda
ears just to piss him off.
about you, you know?
I love this man. He's unhinged and I love him.
You and your fox boys.
Weird.
Not
You
really
mean
any
how
place to
you're feeling
judge.
now?
I don't even simp over him. It's just one of those things. It's like you could snap
The
at
vision
like
of tree
the
roots and
press
red
of a
skies you
button,
saw?
and I respect that.
But if those
Fair
weren't
enough.
The second you
hallucinations,
start talking
what could
about,
they be?
the second you start going off, it's like, what are they gonna do? Lock me up? I'm just like, yeah, okay, Golf King.
Unreal.
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth?
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
We do what we do best. We meddle. And we don't follow orders.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
We're actually incredibly close to the initial Statue of the Seven. Hey, look, it's Sumeru City. Sumeru, whatever. I run and get Dendro Traveler real fast before we continue. Just so I have it for later. Oops, I did not want to do that. Resonate. Dendro power. Goodbye, Traveler. Alright, now don't go wandering off. Immediately leaves the village.
Trust me, I did almost everything I could before I was forced to do plot.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Because I always just end up running around trying to get waypoints. So it's just like, oh, well, if I need to get somewhere, I can just fucking teleport over there.
Yep.
The only places I couldn't get them were the places that made me be forced to go through.
This is cool. What is this thing? I like this thing.
And
Big
I
woolly
still love
friends.
how, like, oh, some of them want to kill you, but it's
That's
fine.
That's fine.
Like, I know there were like certain waypoints I really want to get, but they're locked behind a very specific like side story quest that's really long. And I remember like accidentally starting with it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. Then I finished the quest. I broke down crying because I didn't want it to be over yet.
See you right there.
It ended up being that good.
Not bad.
But then again, I'm also a sentimental
But please
fuck.
remember that
Yeah,
you
that
still
sounds
need to
right.
be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
for now. We thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day.
Not the type to sit and rest. What's a vacation?
And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning
Let's
the
rest.
Imagine
statue
taking a
of the
break.
Tenari,
Imagine having mental clarity.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right,
Maybe
we'll
someday.
be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details.
Also,
to
for real,
come.
look at this stupid motherfucker. He's wearing a hoodie.
He's wearing a lot. He's got like 3 layers on.
A hoodie under traditional. It's so stupid. I hate it and I
Well,
love it at the same time.
It's also a one-sleeved hoodie.
It's so fucking funny.
He's the most asymmetrical man I think I've ever met.
The man is chaotic in every single way.
Yes,
His outfit,
you can count on
his
me.
attitude.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound
Meanwhile,
like a job for
Kale.
rangers.
Kale.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals.
Why do you just sound like an outrider? Like Amber.
As for Master,
I mean, you remember who basically took her in.
No, I mean like her job and everything as well. Just sounds like an outrider.
Yeah,
But you're right.
yeah.
You're right.
You even
Today
look at
we
her
can perform
fucking
routine checks on the pathway lamps
her
as we make our way
utility
through
skill.
Chapter 7.
Wait, what's her utility again? The boomerang?
It's the gliding champion of Sumeru.
Oh, oh, her passive, right?
Yeah, her.
Yeah, because she has a bow. Her outfit has a couple of similarities. Not a lot,
Her-
but it's kind of a general.
Her animal is called Kun Amba.
Paimon, traveler, this way. You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Oh, I got a Dendroculus. Cool.
Nothing wrong with these 2 lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
This is very pretty, but it also looks like
No
one of those
problems
places
with
where
this
I would
lamp.
get eaten alive by bugs. You know,
Faster? Okay, faster.
like no doubt in hell, mosquitoes and
The
ticks and
statue
all
of the
that stuff would
Seven
be
is
all
up
the
on
fuck
top of
over
that
me,
large rock formation.
and I would hate
You
it.
must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Not much footing. Don't worry, I am basically Spider-Man.
Help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's
Thought you found a shiny Slowbro, but it was stupid shadows. Yeah, that happened to me with a Raichu. I thought it was just a Raichu in shadow. No, it was a shiny.
That
It
depends.
really
Are
do
you
be
referring
like
to Greater
that,
Lord
because
Rukkhadevata
I know
or
you
Lesser
remember
Lord
when I took the
Kusanali?
picture and showed you about the shiny Slowbro I found. That was just sitting. I knew it was there because it was sitting fucking out in the open,
Lord Rukkhadevata?
looking like a fucking gang
Is that
meeting.
the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first
Rukkhadevata.
Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
That's exactly what happened to Raida Makoto and doesn't coincide with Kandria.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of names I'm not going to remember at all.
He,
Well, and then
Oh.
I am not
Oh,
good with
that's
these
right.
kind of
I'm not too
names.
sure what happened, to be honest.
You'll learn them eventually.
You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case,
No,
then don't worry,
her
we
life was
understand.
very unique.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Actually, having read the manhwa up to where it's translated in English, at least, this makes me smile.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
one like Amber.
know, like
She
a
looks
TRTO. Like
the
everybody
best,
had been
will
waiting for
always
Kale to
adhere
finally
her
become
strong sense of
playable
justice.
for like
She's ready to
years.
answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Like I said, #1 Amber fan club. She
Sorry.
is the president.
I wonder where that sentence was going, though. You'll fall in love with Mondstadt. And nothing else. That's it. Nothing. But it's weird that they say we've never seen this side of you, despite the fact that we've never met her before.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Is it appropriate to go gay right about now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Gay! You'll love to see it.
Sorry, I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
No, it's adorable.
It's alright, Kale.
This is why everyone remembers Amber has 2 hands.
Wait, what's the other hand for?
One for Kale and one for Eula.
Oh, I didn't know there was a connection. Oh, I haven't done any of those stories yet, so that's why.
That and there was a whole ass event.
Hmm.
It was the Dragon Spine event.
Amber. Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
You know what? Fair.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really, I wish I could tell you more about the Ginger Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned
We're
them.
very good at remembering these names, Paimon. I was expecting you to be like Greater Lord Rook and Sanctuary of Surefireness.
Oh, I'm happy.
Get used to them. Definitely get used to them after a while.
I'm sure. It's one of those things where it's, my brain, it just takes a minute because it's so different than names I'm used to.
Happy birthday, Nahida.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Now, I could climb, or I could cheat. I could just go and climb. Might as well, it's been a while. Work for it a bit.
Climbing.
I feel like last time I climbed up this thing
To be
was a
fair,
lot more
or you
difficult.
probably could have teleported up there.
No, I know that I could have. I was just like,
To be fair, I didn't do that either.
the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to
Oh my
figure
god,
that
what's
out
the
later. Let's
weather?
get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Do you think Paimon and Nahida are about the same size?
Nice work.
Nahida's
That's
definitely
one
bigger.
clean
Okay.
statue. Let's head
Nahida's
down and
like,
meet up with Kale.
I think maybe a bit taller than Chi-Chi.
Oh, really?
She basically uses the child model.
Where Paimon is more unique. Got it.
We're back.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
I was tired, and then I sat still for like 5 seconds, and now I'm perfectly full of stamina again.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Makes a good point.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Why does that immediately sound like something I really want right now?
What?
Pitas are really fucking good.
No, you dropped it on
God,
the
I haven't had a good pita in a long time.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper
Like,
around
we
each
used to
pita.
buy
It should
like
be fine.
pita bread for the house like years ago, and we'd get like
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
some meat and lettuce and stuff to like stuff into it. But we haven't done that.
Oh my god, you're making me hungry.
I just ate. Now I'm sad.
I mean, I had lunch before stream, but that was also 5 hours ago. Dinner shall be after this, but now I want like pita.
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook,
I might have to
Kale.
ask you. So pita bread, meat, and stuff with a couple other things. That sounds good. I should do that. That also sounds really simple. That sounds easy to make.
Just stuffing stuffing some pita bread with fillings. It's just a really good like easy lunch.
I'll have to look up some
Sometimes
stuff.
sometimes we do it with like
Thank goodness you
chicken
wrapped
salad
it
or
in
something, or
paper.
just chicken salad or stuff
Paimon
like that.
wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include
You know what I
all my
just realized
personal
about
cooking
Paimon?
pointers, so you'll be making your own
And her
pita
name
pockets in no
specifically?
time.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a Digimon. What do you think she digivolves into?
My God. I only have like base Digimon knowledge.
Maya, all you've had is a pepperoni roll? Food. Food is important. I can't say anything really right now because I'm not eating, but...
Yeah, I can't talk either.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe.
How often do I have to be
someone
mom and
as
say,
good as
everyone,
you
eat
could have
properly?
happy moments too.
Eating properly is very important. I know that sometimes even I don't do that, but it's very important.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
I don't think she's clumsy. I think there's something wrong with her arm. Because I still don't know, like the manhwa didn't finish, so I don't really know her story fully. I just know that some shit happened.
So,
If I remember correctly, where the manga left off anyway does continue here because they don't entirely explain it. They explain certain parts, but I think it picks up more here.
Okay, so we'll explain that. 'Cause there's a whole thing about
Yeah,
her. Hi, Monica. About like she was cursed or experimented on or something.
It'll explain it.
Maya, chocolate milk is not a meal. No matter how tasty it is. I haven't had chocolate milk in years. Please, Mama, go to drink.
I forgot I have little, like, my mom gave me, like, these little chocolate spoons that you can stir around in milk to make hot chocolate. I keep forgetting I have those.
That does remind me, I finally actually bought some certain supplies that I haven't had. Like an actual pot and a big skillet. and then baking
nice.
pan, like, to make some stuff, because Punisher keeps talking about lasagna, and I'm like, now I want lasagna, but I don't have anything to make it in. Now I do.
Lasagna would be nice to
No,
make
you've
right
got
now.
the wrong idea about Master.
Except it's going to go back into the fucking
Sure,
lasagna
he
debate.
might seem a bit harsh at
Which
first,
no, we're not.
but
We don't need the
sometimes
debate. We don't need the
we'll
debate.
see that he's actually very
I know which one.
kind-hearted.
I think I know what you're talking about. We're good.
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart.
Me just been waiting for for Caden's new show to start so that I can play Kitsune on Twitch. Oh, have I told you that, B?
No, I have not.
I have not. I have not told you about that. Caden, we're planning on It was D&D. It's changed to Pathfinder for reasons. And I'm gonna play a Kitsune. The lasagna is called... Oh, that lasagna debate. That lasagna is a cake. Is lasagna a cake? No, because it doesn't have, like, eggs and milk and stuff. It's a meat cake.
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called,
Zio!
something.
So B. Damn it, I said Zio because I saw the name B. God damn it. God damn it, B. We didn't need this here
That's
right
the
now.
lasagna debate.
I know that's the lasagna debate. I remember when the lasagna debate started. I was there when the magic was written. Oh god.
I'm a
Old
mod
school
on the
debate.
Nyan Cave. It comes up at least every other week.
Jesus. I just remember
That
when it
and
was.
Fuka's shirt from Persona 4 Ultimax.
I just remember when that whole debate started on the company we do not speak of anymore. And it just took over everything forever.
I didn't even know what happened. I just remember from when we literally they had to take a break in the middle of which it was either P4 or P4 Arena.
Mhm.
We had to have a whole ass wait while we had like a 20-minute discussion about the whole lasagna debate. And then it happened again because of Fuka's shirt, because they couldn't tell if it was one shirt with some sheer or it was one shirt over another.
Yeah, basically the debate is, if you take two pieces of lasagna and stack them on top of each other, is it one lasagna or two? It kind of... How you define the lasagna kind of varies, because, like, technically, some people write, like, the top layer is different than all, like, the middle layers, but... It could also be, like, a Big Mac situation.
It's been to the point where people have asked professional chefs, and I know one professional chef, like, specifically came and said, if you do that, it's one. It is one lasagna.
Because, like, another way to think of it is, like, Monica and
Yeah,
your
how
partner
you
both say one, mine
define
says
the
one.
layers.
It is how you define the layers. And then, like, some people have said, like, the top layer is, like, a crusty... It's, like, more of a crust, so it's, like, different than the rest of it, but then it's, like, there is a Big Mac 2 sandwiches... Mike, here we go. Am I back? Did I cut out for a moment?
Yeah, but it's back.
Okay. Is a Big Mac 2 sandwiches because it has bread in the middle? No, it's one sandwich.
Yeah, which...
So,
But then it also brings into question, is it a special kind because it specifically has a piece of bread that's made specifically to go in the middle?
That's a good point. That's a very good point of the question.
So it's like, what?
Yeah, it's the kind of debate that's like, it's the dumbest debate. It has no answer.
What defines a lasagna?
Stacking meat, cheese, and flat pasta. In that case, yes, it's always one. But
Master declines their offers every time.
It was just like, oh god, what was the
Sumeru City is
other
too noisy.
thing about...
It'd be bad for my ears.
a Big Mac doesn't have the same stuff on each half, so you count that as a special case. Yeah, but I was thinking more like, cause like a bun is something that's only on the top and the bottom, but now you're putting it in the middle. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know,
I'm
right?
trying, but this
We've
was
always wanted to pet them
another
too.
thing that we brought up on another stream after the lasagna bait. I'm trying to remember which one. It has something to do Was it the like
What is the spoon
something?
debate?
No, it's like
Okay,
about
good.
trying to remember,
I have an answer for the spoon debate that no one ever fucking
like
talks about,
I
but
think it was the joke about Pop Tarts being like sweet ravioli.
I mean, sort of. Technically, maybe. Also, why we're not having a debate, this is a discussion.
Anyway,
Just
Master
like
could have easily
it's
listed
not
the
even
correct
like a
heroes
debate.
studying
It's just like
academia,
thinking
but
like
he
the
chose to stay
nuances
here
of
instead as a
food.
forest
How
ranger,
did we get
helping
here?
locate
How did
every
someone
day and
come to
passing
these
on his knowledge to
definitions?
trainees.
Uh,
And then
and
the
he,
fact that they keep changing over time.
well, in that case, wouldn't a
What?
pita filled with meat and stuff be an uncooked ravioli?
See, that's the thing.
In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon
See,
would
now I
have
want a
never
gyro,
guessed that.
though. Because now I'm thinking about pita and now I'm thinking of gyros.
Oh god, I haven't had a good gyro in so
That's
it's been
so
so
long.
long. I haven't had them since I went to Florida one year. We went to this one really good gyro place.
I don't think I've had a gyro since. No, I know when the last time I had a gyro. It was when I was still in Indiana. You know, for that 2-month period.
Yeah.
I think yeah, when my parents, actually no, it was when I moved there. My parents, came to drop off my furniture, and we went to a place called Acropolis that had Greek food.
Mm-hmm.
My gyros are so good. Like something
They are
about the lamb meat,
so good.
it's amazing. Like it's seasoned so well, and like the zahidi sauce.
Yeah,
Mwah.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh
Like,
fucking
I'm
hell,
trying to
it's so
remember what
good.
exactly is in that sauce because I know I am like very particular with the kind of like
Speaking of
sauces and stuff
Tiger,
I'll eat
he
just
was the
because
one
it's
who
like
took care of me
sometimes it's a
after
texture and
finding you
taste thing
passed
for
out
me.
yesterday.
That is like
He even carried you all
the
the way
one of the
here.
few times I will eat sauces like that.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
that
so
is an
good.
exception.
It's such a yeah. It's everything about it is like it's just so good. It's just yogurt and mint. But then there's like other stuff. What's in that? But I need to find out if there's gyros near here. Or at least something I can Grubhub. Actually, I wonder.
Oh, like legitimately the last time I had it was when we went to one like boardwalk fair in Florida, and that was like, God, when was that?
See what happens if I just type in gyro.
That was
Yeah, I don't. Well,
that was like definitely at least over 10 years ago.
I don't want to.
They have it at Arby's?
What do you mean they have gyros at Arby's?
Oh, what Maya said.
The only place I know how to get one is it's diluted yogurt, cucumber, dill, and then mint. Yeah.
Man, I don't remember the last time I actually ate at Arby's.
To be fair, I don't
Mine is like
think I really want a gyro from Arby's in particular. I'll have to
usually
look this
when we're
up later.
traveling, if we get food, it usually ends up as KFC just because that's how my family is.
Of course it is.
We are
I still
not
need
being
ghost peppers from
stereotypical,
you.
but at the same time, it's just like you get used to it.
I still never got those peppers from you.
Oh yeah, I
Paimon's
keep
still
forgetting
kinda
about that.
upset, though.
My parents
Kept
are out
scolding
right now.
Paimon
I
the
was supposed to
entire
be
way
like
here.
with them, but like by the time I woke up, they were already gone anyway. Because
That's
we
fair.
were supposed to be going out because the twins are 12 now.
Oh wow.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ,
They're
the twins are
12.
12.
They're
Taken over
12
Fuck.
now.
God damn it. Don't remind me of the passage of time.
But
I keep thinking about it and I hate it.
it's mostly because
They're
Paimon
both
was
taller than
young.
me.
Okay, now that's not surprising. You're
It
4'11"?
probably started to get under Master's
Yeah,
skin after a
4'11".
while.
And I think they've caught up to or are taller than my mom now too.
Wow.
I was genuinely concerned about
But
you.
they're only Jesus Christ.
They're 12.
How tall are the parents? Anyways.
My sister's like she's like 5'6". I think her husband is 6'1" or something like
That
that.
might do it then. But both
But
the twins are
also,
that tall?
yeah, both of them are that tall.
Wow.
Started to
I
laugh.
still remember, I
Because
will never forget that time we went to, I think it was for Christmas we went to your place? And the twins were there?
was it for my was it my
Oh,
birthday?
it might have been your birthday. It might have been your
Oh.
birthday because that might have been the time we sung the Pokemon theme song instead of the Happy Birthday.
Oh yeah, it was. That was it. Yeah.
I think I can still find that video if I try.
God damn it.
It's still on Tumblr. I'm pretty sure it still exists.
Uh,
But then I still remember like your nephew, uh, just coming to me specifically and just trying to attack me to establish dominance.
yeah, he'd do that. Which is funny now, because you see him now. He's more like me than anything. Just grabbing Electron, going onto YouTube, putting headphones in, and just leaving everybody alone. And watching anime clips. I'm just like, see? It's not just me!
Sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't
No,
mean to
I
scare
go in, I see them watching,
No,
thanks to them on TV when it came on. I saw them watching episodes of Pokemon Journeys on, too.
God, there's so much anime I haven't caught up on in so long.
I have not caught up on a goddamn thing aside from Pokemon and Tiger and Bunny 2.
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
Fine, she says, not being fine.
Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Kale, please.
Life is not Daijobu.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a
Daijobu de warimasen.
Look, she's
There, I
practically
think that's
running
right.
back.
I don't know what life is, so I'm just gonna say it's not okay.
Now.
Thank you, Japanese lessons. And Duolingo, even though I don't really like your layout anymore. Because they changed it.
Yeah, places have been changing their layouts, making very interesting
You've
decisions.
returned.
It's just not as good as I feel like it's not as good. Like it's a lot more back and forth between different lessons, which is probably a good thing, but it's not necessarily how I liked doing it.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
I don't know why I keep staying on Chi-Chi even when I know that she's the slowest character in my party.
Fine, sometimes it's just funny seeing them run.
Well, that's true.
Like, sometimes I'll switch to characters just to... If I want to stroll, if I want to get someplace faster, if I just want to do something stupid.
Oh, I have to wait. Time skip forward.
Like, literally changing over to Wanderer because I don't want to walk places.
What, does he just float?
Yeah, you just use his skill. You just use his skill. For my time, you just hover. You can just hover and just fly. You can even dash while you're doing it.
Oh, wow. Doesn't,
All night about what happened with
And it takes up, like, a different stamina bar.
figure out what
Oh, that's interesting.
maybe she
Yeah, he has stamina bar for his skill and then the
Let's
normal
go check
stamina.
on her.
So when that one runs out, he'll
Ah, it's
jump
you
back.
two.
He'll just
I was
go
just
back to the
about
ground.
go look for you.
Welcome back, quiz. What is a chicken? What is English mustard?
Tainari,
Good
What are you
question. What's
doing
English
here?
mustard?
where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be? Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what
It's a
Paimon
very,
did
very hot and bright.
yesterday?
Like hot as in like, it's a very spicy yellow mustard.
Dijon?
Interesting. Yeah, that's my thought. My first thought's Dijon's too, but like even Dijon's not really like that hot.
Yeah, Dijon's not really that hard.
No need to worry. Something as small
It
as
is
you
very
could
bright
never harm
though,
her.
so
This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual.
to be fair,
since
our
you two
definition of very
arrived.
hot is different from a lot of
Too
people's.
much so, to be honest.
Yeah.
She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
I still need to try the death nuts at some point.
The what now?
The death nuts.
Did they come up with another thing?
No, this is an old thing,
Uh,
but essentially it's a pack of like 5 stages of nuts that are like covered in like spice pepper, like pepper flakes or some other stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Or it's something like that, and you do one stage, and like whatever you can handle, like that's your level, whatever,
Mm. Okay.
and it just builds and builds.
I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
I mean, I'm gonna do it at some point. I did. I even like even Kaden asked when I have to the chips, like, you gonna do the Death Note section? I was like, absolutely. I just need to figure it out when. Like, I'm really. This is gonna sound really stupid.
You're spice tolerant and it's working, okay?
Hmm. Here's the thing, me, especially after how it went the first time. I'm like, I kind of want to try the one chip again.
Really?
Well, this time knowing
I
how
don't.
bad it is, I can be
Yeah, I
a little
kind
bit
of
more.
want to try it at some point just so I can be mad at it because it's like
Yeah.
this is a fucking disrespect to spice.
Well, because like when I told Kaden that it tasted terrible, she was like, "Well, there's taste there behind all the heat." I was like, I don't know,
If it's
but
all heat, no taste, you're just doing it to be a sadist. You're not enjoying it. Heat is the it's like it's supposed to be an enhancer. There still needs to be taste
hmm.
behind it.
But anyways, so now that I know what the like what it entails, a part of me wants to try it again and actually see how long I can last that time. Because last time, I quit early purposely because I knew it was gonna be bad.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Hi, Mom. That would be breaking the Hippocratic Oath. No, the what's it called? The Hippocratic is the do no harm.
The
What's the one about
the
medical
it's the
information?
it's the patient
Or what's it called now?
my brain.
Let's take this conversation elsewhere.
Was
Kale
it
just
patient
fell asleep after taking
Yeah,
confidentiality?
confidentiality. There
She
you
is
go.
simply
Patient
Patient
confidentiality.
confidentiality contract or something like that.
I feel like there's another word for it, but yeah, that basically.
Well, I mean that like when I know when I'm usually talking to my doctor and my therapist, we usually end up talking about that where it has to come up just so it's okay to like release stuff to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's like
fair.
it's like, oh, you have to go through all the stuff for the patient confidentiality contract and stuff, so we can know if we can release this information. I'm like, okay, yeah.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Oh,
So,
word gets around.
just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because,
Friendship!
well, because Kale asked me to.
Okay, never mind then. No confidentiality is being broken here.
And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to
Permission,
me.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to
Dragapult's just
reciprocate
better
the
than you.
gesture.
Is it a raid or is it just something else, Maya?
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is
Yeah, I
something
forgot
she's
those
been
raids were
dealing with
happening.
for
I
some
never did
time.
them. If it doesn't
Don't
drop
you know
Urban
this
Mystica,
reason?
I'm like, fuck you.
Right. Ever
I
since she
need
was a child,
herbs.
she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales
A
that
6-star
form on the
fire
body.
terror? Wow.
Oh yeah, this is the
Oh.
event. That's the event that's happening.
Yeah.
It's Dragapult and whichever. I think it's Hydreigon. Is its counterpart in Scarlet?
Interesting. Oh. Is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. Oh, this explains her quote-unquote clumsiness. It would make it hard for her to move. This also explains all the bandages, and this explains why it was something visible that people would ostracize her for.
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigue.
Hi, Punisher. Welcome
and
back.
even
You missed.
experience peripheral
I don't know.
paresthesia.
You might have missed a lot of food talk, mainly. Peripheral paresthesia, I'm going to assume, is like loss of control of like
In its final
paralysis.
stages, The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Okay
That
then.
sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be
An hour and
acting
20
a
minutes
little
then, yeah.
clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Except for her bow, apparently, and her boomerang.
With
Fine, don't worry
appropriate
about it.
treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Ah! I understand now. The manhwa makes more sense suddenly.
I told you it gets explained.
Huh?
It's like, I told you it gets explained.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it that quickly.
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
What's a Time Lord doing here on Teyvat? Oh, you know what, actually that kind of makes sense.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However,
Oh,
Kale's
so fun to
days with
beat
the
the shit
Fatui
out of
were
him when we
anything but
can.
pleasant.
Ooh. Yeah.
Kale is
I
a
mean, for
resilient individual
for
who
multiple
always tries
reasons.
to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
Can I go berate her
Look,
for
if-
saying sorry so much and say, no, you don't need to be sorry about this?
Like, plus, if you look at Kale's voice lines when they get unlocked, like, she talks about this a lot.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
I mean, we can do our best.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
You know, why couldn't we have just had this conversation while we were going into the rainforest?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow
Henry,
closely
you're the
and
one who
listen
said
to
you know
every
what we've done in
instruction.
Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma.
I mean, you did also pass out because of some fumes.
To be fair, the Traveler has never smoked weed before. The first time might be a little bit much.
Even then, he pulled it out again, and it's like, really? You think you can handle this? And just pull it out, and for a second, you were already almost gone.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville. You are correct. Nilote Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example.
Oh?
The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Why is everything named so weird here? But also,
Okay then.
what am I fighting?
Arabic and all that stuff. They're in the chasm.
Huh?
These things are in the chasm.
I don't remember seeing them in the chasm.
Did you not get to my best friend, the tree, the giant mushroom tree?
I guess not.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did not go down. You did not go down there.
I finished the quest that was
Because
in there.
the chasm is where these things were introduced, and we only had the Hydra ones until Sumeru was introduced.
Oh, I just remembered what happened. Let me go. I did the Archon quest chasm, but I did not do I did not finish the chasm.
Oh, yeah, you didn't do the rest.
I just did what I needed to activate the Sumeru. When we were down there.
These things could be a bit interesting because they have two different kinds of drops, depending on like the elemental reactions you put on them.
Really?
And so sometimes you have to like really have a team where you don't accidentally trigger like I think like it's burning and any kind of like give them any kind of like electro like pyro and electro.
Interesting.
Well,
in other words, my 2 DPS.
Because they have like active and was inactive and deactivated.
Well, I
check
just
your inventory. I never remember which is which.
Inactive.
Yeah, you'll get those, and then they also have the spores. Look, I had to go around with like a specific team because I always forget. I just always have Electro on me, and then Nahida needs the actual spores, and I had like none of them.
Interesting, very interesting indeed.
But yeah, basically, you come around here, you're gonna be finding a lot of mushrooms.
I still need to do. I should actually be doing more artifact and stuff hunting. I just always forget.
It'd be like that.
And time. What is time? B, what is time?
God, fuck! I forgot the quote. Shit. Well, the time is a concept of human perception, and then some, and then it just starts going off like an alarm clock.
What was this from?
Fucking don't hook me, I'm scared.
Okay, that's not the reference. I wasn't making a reference. But I'm glad that
I know you weren't. I was just trying to remember the fucking quote.
I also would have accepted time as a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. That was also.
I've never seen Doctor Who.
Nah, that's fine. Punisher! Hey B, go take a look at the chat.
There should be Nilote lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient.
That song slaps.
It does. It's a really good song.
We'll rendezvous here once you.
But it's just always funny to get rickrolled, especially in text form.
Is it really rickrolling when you enjoy it?
I feel like it's so rickrolling just because you don't. It's the unexpectation of it.
It's a rule at this point. If you're on the internet, just expect it.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilote lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
I don't know if you noticed, but we moved all of 5 feet from where we last saw him. and it's been 10 seconds.
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
I didn't even really
It seems
explore.
we
They were just
even
out
have
in the
enough time
open.
to stock
They were
up on some
there.
other things I
Excuse
need.
me. They're very obvious.
Hey, Tainari!
Funny when you realize what his passive utility skill is.
What's his passive?
He marks unique things to Sumeru on the map,
Oh,
That's fair.
Tainari,
That sounds about right.
someone's calling your name. They're
which
dressed
is
like a forest ranger.
kind of
Ah, yes, that's
stupid
Amir and
that
the
they
others.
like there are two characters
They
that
just
first
set off not
two
too long
regions that
ago?
those are delegated to, and they're
What
both
are they doing
5
back so
stars,
early?
and then one of them
Let's
is a
go find
limited
out what's
5-star,
going on.
which is very stupid. Because it's like, damn, it'd be nice to be able to see where these things were. Oh wait, I don't have the character, and I have to wait to be able to pull a 5-star to get it.
Yep.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here.
But the
We were
only
just
good thing is
about
that
to head back
Tainari's
and
on
find you at
standard.
Gandharva.
Klee is not.
Okay, so I know Chi-Chi for... And maybe Yanfei?
Chi-Chi
for-
and Yanfei.
Yeah, Inazuma is... I don't know who.
Goro.
Oh, it's Goro? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And is it Klee and who else in Mondstadt?
It's just Klee.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, and then
What's
here
going
it's
on?
just Tainari.
We just discovered a withering zone.
The wind is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago.
Oh, weathering
It appeared
zones.
so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Hold the fucking phone there, Tainari. We're going the fuck with you. You don't have a vision. Fuck you. We don't need a vision.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Yeah, that's not unusual.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you
What
should
if we
think twice
are
before
the
approaching
vision?
such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
Hi, watch. No vision, no vision, no vision. Literally every elemental reaction you got.
That's right.
Let's go.
If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location.
How many times do we
and
have to
then
go through
a
this?
ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Even having a vision in a weathering zone does not help much.
Wow, at using the power of the elements.
That shit is out to
It seems
kill
the
you.
rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Let's fucking go. A little bit of wither and bloom.
Because withering zones are maybe the most I've used my bow characters.
So you don't have to stand in them?
So because you'll see, it's just a bit easier to get things and not have to like move around too much because you have to do a lot of charge shots to do like a lot of charge attacks. And so that way I can aim
I'm sorry?
myself
Hello?
and I can
There we go.
and I
Over
can
here.
reach like higher places. So Sumeru was kind of the start of my official arc.
Your official... Oh, with the bow. Do you think if I turned into Amber, in front of Koei.
That'd be funny if they actually reacted to that stuff.
But they don't. It'd be even better if people reacted to themselves, but they just don't.
Yeah, because usually you're not gonna see them around anyway.
I mean, it also just makes sense, but...
I also will say, getting reputation up in Sumeru is very much worth it for some of the gadgets you get.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I haven't had to hit a tree in a long time.
Wait, really? What do you get?
Faster?
There's a
Okay,
gadget where
faster.
just basically, in the radius it'll just gather all wood from the trees in that radius.
Yo, that's awesome.
And then there's also a thing you'll get there where it'll you can
Oh, I
use
think I'm
it
in the
to
Withering Zone by
speed-
accident.
you can use it to speed up like processing ingredients.
All elemental resistance, physical resistance, and max HP decreased.
Yep.
That's bad. If you remain after you fully, all your party members will fall. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I know this says Dendrograna. Do you know what I read initially with first glance?
No.
I read Danganronpa.
God damn it! Dang it, Grandpa!
It was just the first thing that my brain said when I saw that combination of letters.
Once
Oh,
you get
Danganronpa.
used to withering zones, they are actually weirdly fun to do.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
You think they'll ever make more Danganronpa? Or are they done?
That depends, because I know Kodaka said he would not be opposed to it, but he also is not working with them anymore. Because it would if they did it wouldn't be under him.
That is the Withering.
Because remember that he and Uchikoshi ended up making their own studio.
Yeah. Speaking of which, will there ever be a fourth Zero Escape game after Zero Time Dilemma? Because that story's not done.
All right, traveler.
They haven't
We're going
finished that
to
story.
enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this
They're
sort
good
of thing,
games,
after
though.
all. Even
God,
with
I need to
elemental
play VLR
powers,
again
once you step
for like the
inside
fourth
the
time.
Withering zone, you
I
may
want to try and get
experience
Wisp
extreme
and Caden to
discomfort.
play
If at any point
the Zero
it
Escape
becomes
games
too
just
much,
because
return
they love
outside of the
puzzle
zone
games
to
so
take a
much.
breather. It could become a
You
matter
should.
of life and
They're
death.
so fucking good.
But they're also like really long visual novels. But they're really good escape rooms. I think they'd have. I know Caden would love it. I think
Escape rooms
Wisp would have
until
fun
you
too.
die to Sudoku.
Oh yeah.
I'm sad that they changed it in the release, but still.
When was this? What part did you die to Sudoku?
Because the Sudoku is on the original DS version.
Well, of which game though?
999.
Okay, because I have
The very last one.
God, it's been
in
so
the
long since I
place
played that game.
Where
Oh dear Lord,
burning happens.
I think I just realized I played that game like 9 years ago.
9 years ago from 999.
Mm-hmm. I think I got it for my 18th birthday, which would be almost 10 years ago. It was like 9.5 years ago.
You ready then? Let's go.
I know I bought because I had already known like 999 enough, so I was like, okay, let me buy
First,
VLR because I'd already seen like bits. And, okay, let me play it myself. Bought it that day. Did not go to sleep until about like 6, 7 a.m. the next day. Sometimes you never forget someone yelling, "Who hides a diary in a crotch?" Or who hides a diary in their crotch?
Oh, what part was that in VLR?
That was Viola. Or that one bit it said, I was like, oh, you mean that it's like that hairy looking thing that looks like a nipple?
Oh, I love those games. They're so
Or
good.
if you're a C cup, then I'm packing 12 inches.
What the I don't remember that. I don't remember any of this.
It's
God,
like
I don't
Sigma and Fire arguing at one point, and she's like, "I'll have you know that I'm a C." He's like, "Well, if you're a C cup, then I'm packing 12 inches."
I mean, that's definitely a conversation they would have. I just don't remember
You're
the
in for a little
specifics.
shock.
Like, there's just some of those conversations you just can't forget them.
Well, what makes
Like
those
that one
conversations even better is when you learn their connection in.
Yeah, it's like, cause like that one puzzle with the fish, where it's like, and if you fail, we will be very disappointed in you. You will be a failure.
The main conversation I remember,
Great
like one of the
work. Now
bigger
we're all
jokes from them
ready.
is,
We need to take care of the tumor.
brain, is the first time when they're like, "Old man, I'm only 22. Wow, you must have done a lot of drugs."
Trust
And then
you. Like
And
that
then
at
later in the game,
22.
you realize, oh, I get it now.
Like, I'm only 20. It's like, wow, you must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
And like you think it's just a general, just a burn at first, and then it's like, oh,
You're in for a little shock.
It's just a lot. There's so the dial. It's so good.
Wheel of life.
I mean, also the puzzles are really good.
I think you're still missing one more then. Or you have. Oh, wait. Did you do all three of them?
I did.
Oh, then you gotta beat the rest of the enemies.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on.
Come
I
a
just had to
little
deal with this
closer.
part. I beat the boss.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of all of them.
Motion to compel.
At first, I used to just avoid them so I could just kind of knock them all out at once, and then eventually I was just like, you know what? And then after I finished, I'm like, I miss Withering Zone. It was weird. This has been weirdly fun.
Now, destroy the tumor of the wither.
Luckily, you don't need those for it. You just need to.
Got it. It's a good thing it returns all the life energy to all the plants around here instead of just being permanently destroyed.
Yes, thanks to you two. We
So
were
I
able to
like
quickly restore this
the
area back to
side
normal.
quest that has to do with the Withering. The side story quest that has to do. It's literally probably my favorite quest in this game.
Why does
Interesting.
someone have the feeling
It's
you're
my
worried
favorite
about
like
something?
story chain.
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears.
Oh, also Punisher. When you were talking about like the chains on the Rogue Alpha for that Dark Souls mini, that was not the kind of chains I was expecting, but whatever. Still cool.
If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover.
It sure looks like they all recovered.
This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Kali's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why is that?
Well, I mean, when you said it, I think all the time all you said was like chain or whatever, so I was just putting like chain accessory details types. I don't really know.
Is it a chain of memories?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason.
God damn
However,
it!
I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
Remember what now?
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Why am I thinking about Conria again?
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Wait, the ley line blossoms?
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times
Oh, that's right.
to
You
present
didn't do
day.
that story quest. They kind of tell you about ley lines a bit there.
Yeah, I need to do them, but I'm kind of focusing on. I want us on stream at least to just finish the current story, Archon Quest, and then we can start P4 Golden.
Yeah, because it's. I'm trying to remember. I think Yai's. It's Yai's story quest that goes into it.
Yeah, like everything else, I'll just kind of do on my own.
The Dendro Archon is known as the God of
Because
Wisdom.
there's some
because
that
her
I should say
consciousness is
definitely do a stream
directly
because they are
connected to it.
actually plot
It
important.
is also said that the Dendro Archon's
Oh, you can give me a
power
list
is
of
a
them, then.
manifestation of Irminsul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep forgetting
I
we
have
need
to
that.
look. I have to look
And
them and
as
see
for the
because I know
withering,
like
its
the ones
emergence
I
is
know
related to
the
a disease
top of
that's
my
affecting
head.
it.
The ones definitely do on
That's right.
stream.
My
Zhongli's,
ancestors learned of this from greater
Raiden's,
Lord Rukadevata's
which by
familiars a
extension
long
Yai's
time ago.
also.
But even
So
those
the Archons?
mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul.
Nahida's can be done off screen probably. It's not the biggest thing.
I'm afraid we Rangers will
Uh,
be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Actually, yeah, basically the Archons minus Nahida.
Because we already did Ventis, I think, right?
Yeah, because like both of Zhongli's are important. Raiden's first one starts it, then
Oh,
you
no, I
go to
haven't done
do
Ventis yet.
Yai's, and then you go to do Yai's, which continues it, and then you do Raiden Part 2.
Yeah, okay, we haven't done Ventis yet.
Let me see.
All
Who else
Raiden's is unlocked, and Zhongli's is unlocked. We just haven't done them yet.
I don't remember who else is important to do. I'm trying to remember which, because some of these actually unlock stuff. I'd say do Kazuha's too, because you get some stuff from it, and it does actually, it is also more important.
Alright, I'm gonna write these down then. So, Kazuha?
Yeah,
Which, did we do Kazuha's?
you can't yet. It's like way at the end over there.
Oh, that Kazuha. I don't know why my brain was saying, never mind. So Ventis is not important though?
Vent. I would say the Archons just in general. The Archons plus Kazuha and Yai. The thing is, I don't remember if you have to do more than just Yai's for that, because I know Raiden's goes through a lot of shit. Because it's a like Raiden's stuff is like a huge ass lore dump.
Jeez.
It's like Zhongli's and Raiden's are also just important for the fact that they unlock weekly bosses. And you actually need one of those weekly bosses. Because it drops the materials to get Yanfei's other stuff up.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
Birdie!
Oh no, Hypatia!
What?
What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar
Oh,
you
yes,
and
yes, yes,
Paimon
yes.
were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation.
It sounds like Paimon's making a joke about, like, the fact that you don't actually write stuff when you're making these textures for games. But
She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
how do you know
This
that?
letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before.
Ah.
Last time she drew 5 lines.
Oh, one for
And by
each
the time
day,
we found
maybe.
her- Well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Quiz, you are absolutely right.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible.
She's not still gonna be soaking in that incense,
I've got
is she?
some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Because if that sensor's still going, you're just leading me into another hallucination.
You want us to bring her the rations? But will the traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
Ainara, you know the fuck that it was.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
Fair, fine, whatever.
You gotta
Because what
shit
you
out.
saw is of significant importance. Not just to the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
I don't think I really want, like, the whole fate of the country and the world on my shoulders, but you're gonna drop it on me, aren't you?
You're already
I've seen
3
the
nations
action
deep.
with my own eyes. It filled me with confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
So what you're saying is I'm just naturally gifted, and all that work that she put into it, I did in 2 seconds by accident.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
Ah,
Please, wait here for a moment.
Like that spiritual shit.
interesting. Like taking a vow of silence, but another step further.
It's like deep, like just taking meditation to the next level.
I just realized that bird had a chameleon tail and some other weird stuff going on.
Dust birds are very silly.
Here,
I love them.
Take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her.
I mean,
Just
that
show
too,
it to her and
Quiz.
she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
All we did was pass out, clean a statue, and, well, then I guess we
You did clear a whole ass withering zone.
did do that.
You also helped make medicine for Kale.
And we're her friends. That too.
Yeah.
in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
There it is. I was like, I know it's around here somewhere.
Hello? Hypatia?
Huh. Well, this is interesting and not at all concerning.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
I have concerns.
I'm excited for this part. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Hello. Uh-oh. We found her.
Friend!
You got your mic cut out in the middle of that.
My friends!
Aw, it's adorable. Oh, it's the
My
thing.
babe! I'm going to get overly emotional looking at these stupid little things again. Oh no! My babies!
I have questions.
Just go through this, go to a certain space, and you'll be able to start the best goddamn story quest in this game.
There you are.
A world quest?
Yeah, the world quest, yeah.
You want me to do that one on stream, or?
You should very much do that. It's very plot important. Like, more plot important than I thought it would be.
Alright.
We can get her to eat.
Because it really gave you some shit to think about.
Let's try finding some water first.
Because I will say the stuff,
Wait,
it
why does
is...
it look
Also,
so
but you
cloudy
have to
outside all
do
of a
it to,
sudden?
progress things.
Anyway,
Okay,
let's go.
cool.
But it is, like, unbelievably plot important, which is very funny.
Hello?
Oh, it's so nice seeing this place
Hot
pretty.
things out here end up
That's what they
looking like this.
deserve.
What the hell?
And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate
This
the
is
area.
new. It looks cool, though. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, we're in a domain?
This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way
Hello,
to get
mushroom
over there and
friends.
have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a leaf of some kind.
Faster? Okay, faster.
So that, like, it does not mean much coming to me because I'm that sentimental bitch, but literally the
Come a little closer.
the world quest that those little radishes are involved in is like, it's one of those things where if I could experience it blind again, I wish I could.
That's pretty good praise. Bouncing mushrooms and domains. Reasons for which these mushrooms are not one of the creatures I know, but must be quite fast. Hello. Oh, I see what I have to do. There we go. No, 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 that's not what I wanted. Damn it. Please, just jump on the mushroom. Thank you. Okay, so it wants me to go this way, so let's go see what's over here. Primeval resin. Rosin? I thought I said resin. Collect 3 within these domains to unlock the corresponding path?
Yeah, it's basically just grabbing keys to open the door.
Oh, so I have to do this anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm not being cheeky. I'm just doing what the game wants me to do secretly.
Yeah, but it's just like, it just wanted you to go in that direction first.
Oh, this is
So it
backwards.
doesn't matter that much. I basically did the same thing you're doing anyway. I did not go to that one first.
I mean, naturally. Oh, this the door wants us to unlock.
Yeah.
Whoa, hello? Why are we getting Azuma? What?
Don't worry about it.
Hello? I'm worrying.
Don't.
I'm not worrying about it. I'm just
Don't-
like, what? How did we get
Don't
back
worry about
here?
it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
This place doesn't look fine, B.
Everything is actually unironically fine.
But why is everything broken then?
I mean, to be fair, a lot of Inazuma domains just look like that.
I mean, that's fair. I? That happened.
Why is the thing is blowing?
It's gonna happen. At some point, we're just gonna be sent to Leeway or Mondstadt, aren't we? Uh-oh. Or we have to deal with this. You know what? I'm holding on to these way too long.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Motion to compel. Wow.
Ow, that hurt a lot.
Opening box of Adepti
I probably should have held off on that one just for a moment.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate. Rise. Motion to compel.
You're in for a little.
Incinerate.
No, 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 no. Stop with your spring.
Wheel of life. No, my sword.
There we go. Wait, what's happened? No, 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 hold on. There's a chest down there. You son of a bitch. Hello? This is very cool and all. Can I go back and get that chest? Well, thanks. I guess the answer's no. That was weird.
Life
Oh, it's
goes
just the
on.
floor.
I figured that. It was weird. Sometimes it lets me use R1 for that, sometimes it does not.
Go back over there.
I can go back?
Yeah.
Where was it? Was it that one?
It's right across from you, yeah.
This is faster. Okay, yeah, it was this one. I mean, there's nothing major in it, but still, I wanted it. Oh, and it was also Primo's.
It's free Primos.
Yeah. Primo's always good. Gotta get them Primos.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Make more wishes.
Sitting here testing my luck, because if I was like banking on losing the last two 50-50s, won them both, and watch, I'm gonna lose the one that I've actually been waiting for.
The Hu Tao?
Yeah. So I need more pyro stuff.
What's
Also,
the
just because
other,
she's cute.
she is cute. What's the other one for the next banner?
Well, next banner is Xiao and I'll hate them.
Who was the second one?
And then, he's, you're going to meet him later.
Okay.
He's new.
Oh, here we go
Everyone
again.
is now calling him Dendro Daddy. Or Dendro Kaching, either way. But still.
Yeah, I know, that sounds about right for the internet.
Because it's, him and Xiao for the first phase, and then second phase is Hu Tao and Yelon?
Ooh, okay, now that's a tough choice. That's rough.
I'd get Yelon, but I just got Ayato. So... And I know her Hydro, like, application is good, but Hu Tao is, like, right there.
Come on, I'm lining you up.
I know this one took me a bit for incredibly stupid reasons, and I could never figure out why.
I mean, I'm making the symbol.
Yeah, they want you in, like, a very, like, specific-ass place. It's so weird.
That doesn't work. I need to go further back. Like,
Oh yeah, they
there.
want you to, that glowing.
Yeah, it was lighting up, so I had a feeling that I was getting closer. It was being weird.
Yeah, it's that one was really finicky for me too.
Also, it still brought us to Inazuma. This place is meow. Yet I guess that shouldn't really be a surprise. Oh! Wait. Hold on.
Worry about it.
Did I kill you? I don't remember if we killed him or not.
Sent his ass back in the world.
I don't know if he has an ass for me to kick.
Motion to compel.
Ow. Moving. We're good.
You're in for a little shock.
Wheel of life.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Wait, hold on. You should step closer. There we go. Oh, no, stop. Here, take this.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Hold on, I need you to step closer. No, 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 stop. Get under the lamp. Come to the lamp.
Let me weave you a verse.
Fucking... Wait, hold on. Okay, we're good.
You're in for a little shock. Rain outlines your...
I kind of feel bad that I never let him finish his line. I always let him start talking and then it just finishes.
Might be.
Some random Abyss Herald that appeared in a place that really shouldn't, where it really shouldn't be, by all accounts. He's a big dude with big water claws.
Come a little closer.
And now he's got a shield, because he's a pain in the ass like that.
You're in.
Sacred name, fortune pres-
You're in for a little...
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We've faced others like him before!
I'm pretty sure he's just a figment of our imagination in this land of hallucinations, but...
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living...
That I don't know, Maya. I don't know who the VA for this guy is.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're just facing our own fears. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes? No? Fight continues? I'm gonna say no. Huh. Wait, was Paimon even there? What?
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here!
Even Paimon wasn't real? Hello?
Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing!
So sweet.
I think my mind just broke. Hello?
You'll figure out the whole thing later.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Oh, guess that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment.
There's so much. There's so much all of a sudden. I don't know why that shook me so much.
We can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Why is
We
the
can
fruit
put
so
that to
big?
good use.
Why is it massive?
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
See, this is why you need to be very careful with your shrooms.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Yes, we brought the fruit. Definitely wasn't the cute little thing that was hobbling around.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Uh-huh, neighbor. Yes, definitely the right word for it.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see
Cabbages.
them too?
Your little baby cabbages.
I have so many feelings about them.
You have so many feelings about cabbage?
Hold on a second, traveler.
About these
You
cabbages
say
in
that
particular.
Before we arrived, you saw
That's why
some
Nahida is the
mysterious
queen of
creature
cabbages.
and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
Did they have to show me something so terrifying, though?
Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Ah, there it is.
I know this because
Cabbage
the
goddess.
first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
They're adorable,
Yes,
is what they
no
are.
doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Food first.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my
As
stomach.
I always say, food is very important.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Eat better. Eat better. Steal fruit. Eat better.
Incinerate!
What can I make? What do I have? I have many things that have not yet been perfected.
Being able to waste my cherry blossoms.
Huh?
Because I can't waste them anymore.
Why is that?
Because I need them to use for Ayato.
Ah.
Because I already have Ayako up to 90.
I probably shouldn't do this one just because I need the violet grass, but it's only one, so.
But sometimes I just love cooking these things just to get everybody's special dishes at least once.
Yeah, there's that too.
I think some of them are just fucking hilarious.
I just like having things perfected because it's like, hey, there's a number here that you can very easily fill up to a maximum. It's just like, don't do this to me.
Yeah, it's like, I need to do a lot of them. It's just some of them I just haven't done because I haven't needed to specifically use that kind of booster food, since some of them I just have better things.
Oh, I don't have any jam.
That's what I'm telling you, that one of the devices you get in Sumeru is very, very useful for this stuff.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it.
How did we do that so fast?
Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
I'm starting to wonder if I should have a longer break in between my two games on Saturday so I can actually eat something properly.
To do that.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells
Because that's very
delectable.
important.
It is. I mean, it's
I'm
like,
truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this.
it's only 8 hours.
Cooking
It's like, give
really
yourself a
isn't
food
my
break in the middle,
forte.
even if it's just something small, just to tie you over until you actually sit down to eat dinner.
I mean, I had a small snack in between. I had a couple of cookies, but still. But especially because we were just keep talking about food today.
Even
It
though
just keeps
everything
coming
you
up.
mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spirit Borneo for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius.
Yes, well, like, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just very weird.
You should
It's
know
like,
that
I'm
some
not- I
researchers
am quite
spent their
literally an
entire
alien.
lives without ever successfully
And not
connecting with
like
Irminsul as
other
you have.
country alien, not other planet alien, interdimensional shit.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spirit Borneo primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the
I
depths of
think
the
that makes
earth.
sense.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power
Oh,
and
that's what
experience the
happened.
sensory overload. Hence the adverse reactions.
Sensory overload, like me, anytime fireworks are within a mile, or within, literally even in the same city.
Sensory overload, I feel that.
Taking
Goddamn
in
mood it
incense
is.
similar to the
I get it
ingredients of
from the
Spirit Borneo
weirdest
would cause
shit, but
adverse
it just
effects.
happens.
Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit Borneo should no longer trigger such reactions.
Well,
I
that's
loved
a
that 'cause
relief.
there was an ad for the fucking new Owl House special, and there was so much shit they just showed.
Oh, right, I haven't watched that yet. I know that that was released today. I just didn't watch it. Because I know that that's next week.
I must admit, I am
I'm gonna
quite
watch it
envious
later.
of your abilities. Even if it
I know-
meant
yeah.
suffering from pounding headaches for
Very
the rest of
excited.
my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the
Cabbage.
stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
You careful?
Sages have said that Irminsul
think?
contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
It sounds terrifying.
That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
A little bit of an oopsie on our
Some
part.
knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Back up. Hold on. What?
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent.
You are.
Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Okay. This is not what I was expecting today. Hello?
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
But, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't explain why you can't dream.
Just let the plot happen.
Yeah,
know,
Don't worry
just-
about
if
it.
one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
Okay, you don't have to call me out like that.
The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Well, no, that's just boring.
I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again.
I have a feeling this has something to do with the fact that Nahida is permanently a child.
Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be.
Get
But I
there.
was free of fear. Maybe dreaming
It's-
isn't as bad as we've made it out
It's
to
a
be.
thing.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost
But
your
you're a
mind.
researcher, right? Like, they should be able to...
Do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World, forget me. What could that
I have a feeling there are
possibly
words
mean?
missing from that sentence.
If only I could ascend past
There's
Satyavada
Something
life and
about
begin
that I'm
Pariporta
sad
life.
I did
I
not
might have
know
some more
until it
answers
was
for
too
you.
late.
Well, because my guess is either...
Apparently, no,
Right,
it's like
go ahead.
apparently if you listen carefully when you're at a statue of 7 and healing or something, you can hear those words being whispered.
Interesting. Because to me, hearing that, I immediately have one of two thoughts. Either someone is saying, may the world please forget me, or may the world please not forget me.
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Onward, wait. Okay, onward. This is so much faster than flying.
It is.
As much as I love flying, I love Spider-Man zipping around.
I mean, to be fair, you can go even faster.
Think about it, Tainari.
Ooh.
Refusing to join is tantamount
I
to
mean, you
burying
don't have to
your head
think
in the
for it,
sand.
because
Oh,
it
yeah.
takes a while to. It takes a while to get
I
it,
understand
because
that you're
fucking
a forest watcher and that it's your duty to
fucking
combat the
Inazuma
effects
reputation
of
is
withering
horrible.
zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause
I
a
immediately like
scene.
you better than him.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
Oh, he is not happy.
You'll know once
Lock
you've
me
arrived
up?
in Sumeru
I
City.
dare
that is.
them.
They're definitely hiding something.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Yeah, there was nothing satisfactory about anything they just said.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here.
And on account that they don't tell you fucking shit, and you don't take that kind of... Don't take a job if you don't know what the fuck's going on.
But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the city of
Why does it
wisdom.
sound like we're being given a smartphone?
Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use
Is
it.
it going to be more like the most recent iPhone, or are we getting like a BlackBerry?
Great! Next up,
All things considered,
Sumeru
it'd
City!
probably be a BlackBerry regardless, just given where we are.
Oh, but that's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. Alright, let's go!
Farewell.
Getting a
And good
flip
luck
phone?
to you both.
It's going to be my very first phone that I ever had. Wasn't a flip phone. It was a juke. It was a spin phone. It did not flip. It was this tiny little rectangular thing. And you rotated it around. You didn't flip it open.
Don't remember what. I know I had a flip phone at some point, and then I also had like one of those phones with a keyboard on it.
Actually, B, you probably saw my
Yeah.
juke. That was back when I knew you.
Yeah,
That was back,
I have to try to remember that.
I mean, you probably wouldn't know what it looks like, but
Yeah.
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful
got
journey.
a slide phone. Yeah.
Thanks for waiting.
I mean,
here
technically,
just
my
to
first
see
one
us,
was like the
Kale.
family flip
We're
phone,
headed to
but
Sumeru City.
I don't consider that my first phone was the family flip phone. Mine, I still consider mine like the one that was mine and mine alone was this little thing that just rotated.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new interface. There must be something wrong with mine because I replaced the wire. It must be the interface. That must be what's weird. Something must have happened when I moved into this apartment that fucked it up.
But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
We've known Calais for all of just a couple of days, and if anything happened to her, I would kill everyone in this country.
Oh? What is it?
Except for the cabbages. The cabbages can live.
It's
It
my
better.
recipe for pita
Do not
pockets.
touch them.
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember?
They're adorable and they're friends.
Handwriting is a little,
They've never done anything
messy,
wrong in
so
their lives.
Please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
Stop making me want pitas. I don't have things to make that.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Think about food later. Ooh, Primos. Wait, where are we sitting at? 140. Well, it doesn't matter. We're so far away now from our next 5-star that who the fuck cares? Really doesn't matter anymore. We got our C1 Chi-Chi. Not with
Why I
V.
talk about like having this is about the most I've used bows is because it's just easier to do with
Wait,
those.
what is this?
You you have the Dendrogranite, you need to either you need to use a charge attack on it. That's why I said it's definitely easier if you have like those are
Yeah.
basically telling you, hey, put Kale in your party.
Oh, right, because I haven't done... Hold on.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
I need to get to floor 4, chamber 3. I mean, she's not going to be high enough level to actually be usable.
Yeah. It was just like just a bow character basically.
Yeah.
It's just because like she was like the Dendro character at the time, because since Tighnari was a limited 5-star at the time before being put into the thing and then Dendro Traveler, but she was the bow minus him.
Well, the only problem is that, like, putting her in my party is, still, like, it's just, like, she's not actually usable, even if I had her
Yeah,
brand new.
you didn't do all, you can do, like, all the puzzles later. It's just, like, I just mean, like, a bow in general is easier to hit those with.
Yeah, well, I mean, like...
But Kale was, they just, like, I just said Kale specifically because it was like, hey, use Dendro in this place. Because I basically just came back and I just kind of marked puzzles and stuff and just came back to them later.
So is it a full puzzle, or is it just be done as soon as I do this one time?
It's like you shoot one, they split into their ones and you just gotta, like, shoot all those. Or, like, some of them are just one, like, the earlier ones are one and done, some of them are actually, like, shoot specific
Another
ones.
target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Yeah, that definitely seems like something I'll have to do later, because that's work. Hello? What have we found here? Ah, it's always good to explore.
You might be able to start the thing now because I'm biased.
Start what thing?
After you beat these guys up, just check your map.
Will do.
Motion to compel.
Because I have to remember which town it is, because I never remember the name.
No pain, no gain.
Life goes on.
At least I don't think you need to get to Sumeru City to start it yet, I don't remember.
This one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Best
I
way
think
to understand
it's no, wait, no. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that does start it. That is it. That is it.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, Rana, my sweetheart, I missed you.
Uh-oh, I accidentally set her on fire. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
Clearly not taking any damage. We're good. Oh, that was really funny to say Amber there. Scared me when I was training. His ears are gorgeous. Yes, everyone agrees he looks very fluffy. We all wish to pout the fluff. like you really should just ask. Yeah. I'll probably say no, but, you know. So this is the one that's the quest that you... Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, nope, that's a big quest then. That was proof of it.
Lucky this is something you can do alongside doing the actual story.
Well, that's good, as long as I remember to do them both together.
Yeah, it's also because, like, you need to do this to unlock some places. Like, some of the way it's set up, it's like you kind of need to advance in one to kind of get further in the other.
Interesting. Well, luckily I'll have you here to help me out with that.
I love this storyline, and every time I think about it, I have a mental breakdown.
I'm not gonna say anything.
In a good way.
Alright, now that's a bit more rare.
This plotline is basically how my kind of little ritual before I start doing things to get luck basically started.
Faster. Rise.
No, my sword!
You're in for...
The fun guy are like one of the reasons I wish you could capture enemies outside of them giving us the event where you could capture them to basically battle like Pokemon.
They are very adorable little things.
They're so fucking cute. I already miss Bogglehead.
Faster.
What?
Okay, faster.
There was one very specific one that was basically, I guess you consider, was your ace, and Paimon decided to name it Bongo Head.
Amazing.
I got very attached to Bongo Head.
Just actually play that mushroom like a drum.
Come a little closer.
You feed it Jello.
Oh, that sounds cute. I like it.
You feed it Jello and let them fight.
That sounds about right.
Also, weirdly enough, it was also the event that introduced Layla.
Oh, the little cabbage guys. Oh, the Aranara. How would you call that a shroom boar?
Are indeed a thing here.
Ooh, sounds fun though. Like a mushroom,
Or
but probably cuter.
There are a lot of them around. They like they one of the meat sources I was talking about.
Also, I love this image at the moment, just in the background.
Yep.
That thing is just waiting for us to let our guard down to come and fucking eat us. And that, whatever that thing is, just flying around, and the cat's just like, no, my prey is down there. And also, I must clean my face. Hold on. There we go. Kitty! I want to pet the kitty. Uh-oh! Kitty don't want to be
Such
pet.
a brute. You're in for a little
I'm
shock.
sorry, kitty.
They also meat sources.
I mean, that's no surprise.
Motion to compel.
How much of a meat source? Ooh, very nice. I'm sorry, kitty. You were very cute and very cool. But unfortunately, you attacked me. You had to die. That... Oh, you must be blind. A few scratches are the price you must pay to pet the kitty. Yes, agreed. Pay the price. Sometimes the price is a few scratches. Sometimes it's your arm. It's fine. Especially a cat like that.
Cat owners know that very well.
That sounds like a cabbage from your description. For a couple of days. Wow. Congrats on surviving?
She's fine.
I mean, yeah, she's here. Why was there just a random potato there?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, potatoes are good. Why do I have a very bad feeling all of a sudden?
Don't worry about it.
Don't say don't worry about it. You know that makes me worry.
Don't worry about it.
But you're making me worry. You know how I get when things feel too good? Especially in this game. It's like everything is too nice and too sweet. And people are too happy and people love her too much and oh no. Fontaine. Ooh, meatballs. That sounds good. You saved me time, so you saved my life. You know what? Fair enough.
She has a point.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, no, that warrants a lot more than an anyway. Hello? Kids are disappearing. This sounds like a big deal. They come back in a few days, but I don't remember what happened? That still doesn't sound good. I don't think Paimon's a kid, but we're also just messing around. Oh, the Fatui are here? Oh, god damn it. They are. Why does this not surprise me?
They not.
Huh?
I said, where are they not?
That they were not really in Liyue for the most part.
I mean, that's the first place you fight for 2 enemies.
That's true. That's also where Child was.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the Abyss. The Abyss weren't in Liyue.
If a 2 are even in the fucking chasm.
Hmm. We had a whole
Remember?
we had a whole quest with them, and we had a whole fun dialogue.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You get more the further you go.
Oh, Child. Sweet, sweet Child.
No,
That will change.
childhood innocence.
Hmm? I'm not scared of anything. Ah, if only.
I said that when I was a kid. Now I'm scared of everything.
I don't think I ever said that as a kid. But dear God, I'm afraid of a lot more now than I was back then.
Or it's more like I had hopes and dreams as a kid, and I wonder what I always wonder what happened to those.
They're in there somewhere. I believe in you. A silver bass? That feels like the most insulting of the three. Spectre's fine. You are flying, after all. And a bit,
I mean, it's got a point.
yeah. Only it could always be like this. Hope the children can stay safe. Don't raise the red flags.
Don't worry about it.
I'll be honest, you are very good at making the don't worry about it, both under normal circumstances and when things are actually bad. But for the most part, I feel like it's normally when it's bad.
Because it's like the most neutral answer. Just don't worry about it.
To be fair, I have started using that now myself because of you. Especially when
I
Wisp
don't
is
even
playing near. I'm just like,
I don't even know why I started saying it. I literally don't remember.
it's just a good phrase. You're not wrong.
Just I know thanks to watching a lot of like videos by specific people, I am now at that point where I don't type emojis, I say them out loud. I literally just go thinking emoji.
I haven't gotten to that point.
Because it hits different. It's so weird. Rather, how you see the thinking emoji and it's okay, if or somebody just types thinking emoji.
Oh, if they just type it out as...
Yeah, it just type the word thinking emoji.
Not gonna lie, that is pretty funny.
It hits different.
It is funny. It's also funny here to see Chi-Chi just running with all these little kids.
Yeah, basically.
Adorable. Oh my god, these kids! Rana's definitely going to die, and it's going to hurt.
At least that little girl understands at an early age.
Oh, 100%. She's already understood. She's already got it down. No, I have so many stories. I have so many concerns. It also doesn't help that you told me about the emotional distress.
This is the thing. I did not
You were very
had
vague
originally
about it.
It's like literally the 180 I had. Because I started, I was just like, oh, I'm getting into another story. Because I'm just like, oh, I'll fucking deal with it later. And then I was like, oh, well, I have to do it because I gotta go through. It's like, fine, I'll fucking rush through it. And then I started going through it, and the more I started going through it, I was like, when this thing ends, I'm going to have a lot of emotional damage, and I'm not ready for it to end. And I was right. When it ended, I broke down into tears.
Eight-headed Hydra, silver-haired banshees, and the wicked abyss dragon. And we can tell them about Dvalin. We can tell them about whatever the fuck the Hydra. What was it? The old ocean god's name? I don't remember.
The fucking shit. What was his name? I already forgot. Shit.
A huge evil dragon lives in a place. It's not evil anymore. Friends resolving their misunderstanding. Yes, that is exactly what happened. A big dragon with huge wings and sharp fangs laid in deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. Growl, the dragon announced. I'm mad now and I'm going to wreck your little houses and keeps. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day, two travelers arrived. In a way that really engages the kids. So, with everyone's help, the traveler removed the curse from the dragon and helped it find its friend. How big is the dragon, though? Big enough to swallow Vimar village. Big enough to swallow Paimon in one bite. Paimon might be short, but she's got a big brain.
You sure about that?
And a bit. I mean, she is a black hole of a stomach. The Snezhnaya, where it snows. Veluca. What was Veluca? Is that just a city here? Oh. Oh, it's the desert. They look like cabbages. I knew it. The kids can't see them. Oh, or not. Everyone was worried, but not me. Orana would take them home. Orana? Wait, what were they called again? The Aranara?
We'll understand that bit when we get a little further. It's a very cute thing, though.
They probably named it after Rana then. One of the little cabbage things they named after Rana. That's adorable. It is funny that the Chi has the child model, but her head is just so much larger.
Her ship is huge.
She's like,
But
why is your
she's strong
head
enough
so
to
small?
carry Xiao on her back.
Why is your head so small? Like the fish that's as large as an island or the squid as long as a river. And the story about the puppet and the whale. We'll tell you the Guillermo del Toro version, which I still haven't seen that movie. Apparently it was very good.
Oh yeah, I heard it was actually really good.
Voyages and Discovery Uncharted. Who was the grandson of the pirate? I know Beto was the pirates that she's thinking of, but what was the grandson of the pirates?
Technically Kazuha, I think. Or wait, grandson of some pirates.
The serpent didn't behave, so a god trapped it on the seafloor under rocks to prevent it from making waves and destroying the harbor. After a long while, the serpent woke up and cried, "Curse you, despicable god! I'll wash all your houses and treasure out to the sea and make them mine! Roar!" Then it rose up to higher than the mountains and caused a tidal wave. People in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra together in a way that really engages the kids. And that was how everybody worked together to defeat the serpent and protect the city. You'll face other monsters when you grow up, trust me, kid. They'll just, the way you fight them's not going to be what you think. What kind of monsters? Let's talk about something else.
So don't worry
real.
about it, kid.
Too real.
Yeah, that's too real.
They're called anxiety and depression.
It's called taxes.
And oh, I was thinking something very different.
And fucking student loans.
Student loans, taxes, anxiety, depression, loneliness. You know, the normal stuff that everyone has to fight.
Mortgage.
Ugh. Jobs.
Societal pressure.
Retail work. Sorry, Maya. We're giving the chat nightmares. But for a long, long time, very, very cunning. Well, at least since I got lost in there once. At least that's what the adult said. I don't remember anything. Went to the forest to see my friend and share stories about my sister. Hello? That sounds like new information? A friend to everyone lives in the forest. Curses. We were so close to learning something. Alright, your turn. A distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Determined and loving. Distinguished lady, smart, powerful, determined and loving. They all have connections to Electro. Scare away the monsters of adulthood. Yes. Go play with the monsters of the pockets instead of the monsters of adulthood. A general and a shrine maiden, or in a place far away there was a library. Yeah, let's talk about Lisa. Or the general and the shrine maiden. Is that Yaimiko and...
Yeah, Red and Yaimiko.
Yeah. like this might be a more interesting story. I don't know. Are they both distinguished ladies? You have no idea.
Girl gets it.
Girl gets it. Not gonna, nah. Train him early. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a very beautiful and powerful queen. But war came, and although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried, sobbed, I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me, that I shall live alone in the palace forever and not make any more friends so I won't lose them. Beep, copy that, working now, replied the robot, who then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys started to scheme. The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when a traveler came to the kingdom. She and her companion were both smart and brave. So the priestess thought, they are agile and resilient if they're willing to help. Mama tells the story of the queen and the priestess, both of whom were distinguished, beautiful ladies, in a way that really engages the kids. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Yes, be like me when you grow up. Very strong and very gay. Herbs? Grandpa's eyesight. He has trouble seeing things lately. Boy, these kids are not great. They're not great at being they're not good liars, but that's fine. I was neither. I'm still not.
I'm not either.
Oh, no, that's the weird thing. I feel like if I'm talking to my parents, I'm a great liar. Other than that, I'm a terrible liar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aranara. Oh yeah, Rana's name is in the middle of Aranara.
Oh, shut up.
I like how they treat each other. I think Rana might understand why I can't see it. I'll be old by then. Well, I hope you grow up healthy and happy. Just like she wants to be just like Yamiko. Then you'll marry him. That's fair. That's a mood. Don't we all?
Yeah.
One day I too wish to grow up and be like Yamiko. Oh. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, playing a game that relies on is hard. Like Among Us, we still need to play Among Us again, like or at all
Yeah,
with a whole bunch of people.
I'd be very bad at it, but
Very
it'd
bad.
be fun.
I've played it a couple times. I've been imposter once, and I did a terrible job.
The thing is that I'm just a very bad. I crack under pressure.
I'm just not the best at improv in the moment of the lies. I've also played like Gmod's Trader in Terrace Town a couple times, and once again,
Yeah,
very
Trouble in
rarely
Trader's
when by
Town.
the Trader. Every time I'm just terrible at it. It's fun though. Just a matter of getting an actual group together.
Oh.
That's literally not what she said. She said, don't go into the forest. You're saying you know what's safe. Oh boy. They'll be fine. The kids will be fine. There's definitely nothing weird's gonna happen. They're gonna be perfectly safe. Multiple withering zones. I don't know. I'll take that axe of yours. Yes. That is interesting now I think about it. There are no, like, axes and a weapon in this game that any characters use.
The closest you get is like claymores.
But most of them are their blunt or their great swords.
Yeah. Or fish. Or
fish. Yes, the one fish. It's a blue fish, too.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Also, the best weapon, the debate club.
The debate club is fun. I love that one. And it's also the one you get the most. It is probably the weapon I've seen most often in Wishing.
That's me, but with damn slingshots.
Hey, I got more Primos. Nice. Well, we are not going to use them right now, because, like I said, our...
At least, like, you should, by the time, like, the town dialogue come around, like, enough should come to be said.
Probably.
But, like, getting there, since we're going to be getting a lot.
Oh, right, because the Lantern Festival's coming up, right?
Yeah, the Lantern, right.
When is that?
It's like the Primos there, plus, the login thing they do. It's gonna be just a free 11 fates there, too.
I need to actually save up the page for Hoyoverse, so I can actually get that one.
It's because Lantern Rite happens, like, every year, because it's done
Yeah.
for, like, Chinese New Year. It's like a lot of events, lots of free fates, and a free Lua 4-star. Which means if you don't really want to pull for, oh hey, the Murjiao, you can just get Yao Yao from there.
Who?
Yao Yao was finally released from the basement. She's finally going to be in the game after people know about her for like a year. But she's a Dendro polearm.
Huh.
She's a new 4-star.
It's fight time. Ow. We're fine? We're fine. You would think fire would be a lot more effective against these goddamn mushrooms.
I mean, they do be stronger. The withering zones do make them more resilient.
Yeah, but just like in general.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Wait, where's the last one?
Life goes on. No, my sword!
Oh, I didn't grab that one?
Okay,
Weird, I must have just missed it. No, I already got that one. Where is it then? I know you're pointing this direction. Oh, maybe I just didn't have one. Yeah,
you
that's all
didn't
it
have
was.
a thing.
Rise.
Didn't realize I had grabbed it.
You're in for a little Don't be such a brute.
Orders given. Orders received.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Ow? That hurt?
Motion to compel.
You come a little closer.
Go. Boom boom.
I just realized this is a bird with a mushroom hat, essentially.
Mother.
What was that?
You'll meet the mama chicken later.
Uh-oh. Big old chicken. Do you think it tastes good? Which will scatter 4-leaf sigils around when they come in contact with Dendro. I don't want to pull a Dendro Traveler right now. I don't have to. Oh, cool. And those are just permanently there now?
Yeah, I think you have to do it like every so often when you come back around, but it doesn't matter too much. As I know, some of them I know have stayed permanently while others haven't.
Well, that was fun. Oh, hey, look, it's where the assholes live. Was that Celestia? That's Celestia, right? That's Celestia.
That might... it's always having to tell the difference between fucking Celestia and the J Chamber.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because in that direction is... No, that's east. That can't be the J Chamber. Can it? Because we're way too far away. There's no way we'd see the J Chamber from here. But it does have... It does look like
You
leeway.
can still see the J Chamber from places, which is very interesting.
What the hell is that?
That's gonna be a thing we're gonna be dealing with later down in this quest line.
That light?
Yep.
Okay, then. Where is Celestia at? Oh, there it is. That's definitely Celestia. That's 100% Celestia.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
above the clouds.
Yeah, then that is the J Chamber over there. Maybe so we can see it from here. Look at the statue of the 7.
Faster.
Might as well, it's not that far.
Faster.
Yeah, and just at least light up the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's a rune, motherfucker. So kill it. I like killing
There's
things.
gonna be a lot of those around here.
Oh.
Including some new ones.
Uh-oh. That's okay, I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. Am I? Oh. Excuse me, big Mr. Robot Dude.
Faster. Okay, faster.
Hi there.
Motion to compel.
Let's sparkling. Witness the power of the wax. Rain outlines your fate.
Inadmissible evidence. Boom boom.
Ow. I did so much damage to it so quickly with those 3 bursts.
Stack elemental reactions on this thing. It's just so funny to watch it go down so fast.
I mean, yeah. Basically what that was just constant water, electro, and pyro. I love how much Overload just melts any health bar ever.
You need to do more overload teams. I haven't done a lot of them.
My beloved.
I've just mainly been using. I've been doing a lot of freeze and like freeze, electro charge, and
Oh my.
like a lot of like aggravate and quicken.
My statue. Hello, what are you? Eon Blight Drake.
I have to go fight that thing later to get
Perpetual
some stuff for
Pilgrim.
Layla. Because I'm not gonna have to worry about Wanderer for a bit since I got all of his in the meantime.
Oh god, you need 20 to start with. Jesus. Okay.
At least just know this can't be finished. These statues can't be finished yet.
Because the whole map isn't open yet?
Yeah, we should hopefully be able to get the last of the Dendroculus like in the next update.
Hold on. Also, is Sumeru definitely the biggest? Sumeru definitely the biggest of the continent of the areas released so far? Because it's fucking massive.
Between Inazuma, since Inazuma spans like 6 islands.
That's true. Let's go look at it. Like technically, but in terms of pure land space,
Well,
Inazuma's
got 6 islands plus maybe if you count Economia, which is a whole separate map.
Down here. Oh, that's fair. And I haven't been down here
This
yet,
is
I guess.
this is one of the other islands. Economia is something completely different.
I guess Leeway is just really small then. And so is Mondstadt. You cannot fit all of Sumeru in one
because like
screen.
bits of because it's like
Today's
one
no
part
good
like
for
the
going
other
out.
half of that bit of Sumeru
Did I
was
say that yesterday as
the
well?
desert that had just gotten released, and then we're getting the last part of it.
God, this place is so cool looking. It's just so pretty.
To me,
So
the entire
aesthetic.
time, Sumeru's like, I know the marker has me to go here, but then I'd get distracted for like 2 hours.
That's just me with a lot of games in general. Oh, we're in the middle of Wither Zone. I hope I didn't die on that fall.
I hope
Again.
it was...
Like when I went to the chasm the first time. Or, no, not the
Okay,
chasm, it was
good.
somewhere.
You're
was
in
that
for a little
was-
shock.
It was in...
I do remember that was...
No, it wasn't the chasm. It was a part of the
That, I
chasm.
think that was the chasm.
Yeah, because it was
You're
like
in for
a week or
little
2 ago.
shock. Come a little
Yeah.
closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Incinerate!
for a little shock.
Where's the gingergram?
You just passed it.
Eh?
But
Have
it's
this.
they're in those little things. I think you got see that thing right behind the no.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Right
why.
there.
Oh, I know why I didn't see it because it was blocked like this. Oh, I missed. I love that that works though. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's just charged attacks. I just specifically use bows so I can like aim.
And so it doesn't use extra stamina.
Oh, it's just because those things they tend to like shoot things at you or do some stupid shit. So that way I can see where it's coming from and just move out of the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Motion to compel.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Here we go. All nice and settled. It's all clean now. Spino crocodiles?
Faster? Okay,
Sure.
faster.
I want to see a spino crocodile. Yo! What is wrong with your tail, my dudes?
Come a little closer.
No, but I feel like I'm taking all the glory from her, but it's fine.
You're in for a little shock.
She's holding her own.
This is fine. These things don't have much health anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. They just kind of went down a lot faster than I was expecting. Especially because I'm fucking them up with electric charged.
Come a little closer. Blitz. You're
Hold on. Let me summon the lightning. There we go.
Rise.
Paimon has me on a strict training regimen. No, absolutely not.
Okay, because I was trying to remember something because I know Lisa gets something that her increases her resistance, but that's C2.
What does she does to
It
C2?
her gets resistance to interruption during her thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when you're holding it,
Yeah, I don't even think... I think that she's still C0 for me.
I think the only character they've
See.
given us that I haven't gotten the con for is Kaya because I've got Lisa at C2 Amber at C1.
Oh, no, she's C1. Yeah, that is C2 where she gets resistance to interruption. Oh, okay, I see what to do. On.
I think it's because she's swimming right now.
Yep, I noticed. Well, actually, I can't. Doesn't set me up high enough.
Wait, go back to that thing. You might be able to... Like, I wonder if it'll work. Try and hit that thing with Electro.
Hit what with Electro?
The bouncing mushroom.
Oh, I'm standing on a thing. Okay. Oh. We don't appear to be going high enough.
That's what... Like, if you can hit this thing with Electro. Okay, yeah, now jump on it.
Okay, cool. I was not expecting that. Oh, because I quickened it.
Yeah, they sort of tell you about it, but they're not really.
Are activated using Electro, they will unleash a true sense pulse that may be able to display the location of certain hidden things. That's not what I expected from you, but...
So you can use Electro to activate them.
Cool. Goody goody.
Because you find that a lot of these things, it's either use Dendro for certain things, use Electro to to activate some things, or you can use Pyro to deactivate them sometimes.
Why does this look like an Aranara? Wait, did you say this was, what was her name? Hypatius?
So I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yeah, actually, I have to go collect firewood. Interesting. Alright. I will say, the one thing that I miss about camping is a nice little campfire. It's like the one thing that was always good about it.
Look, I've never been into camping, but it's just like those kind of small little things. If you're doing it like in the backyard.
Well, it's like that one time we
those
had
are
one
nice.
at Sydney's house, remember?
Yeah, like doing it in the backyard.
That was nice. That was good. Because what I would always do, I remember, love a good campfire, absolutely. Except for when you're always sitting in the spot that happens where the wind or whatever just happens to blow embers in your face. But I remember, I'd probably do this now if the opportunity came to me, but when you're just sitting around a campfire and you're not even making s'mores or anything, you're just sitting there. One of my favorite things to do that I would always do is I would just take a stick and just have the end of it sitting in the fire. And eventually, it would take forever, but eventually it would catch fire. And I would just kind of let it catch fire, blow it out over and over again until eventually it whittled down to being too short to stick it in. I don't know why. It was like a nice small little burn.
It's entertaining, at least.
Yeah.
It's weirdly calming.
It's almost like something to do while you're just sitting around and talking or whatever. Candles are also good. Recipe for a pita pocket. God, look at that. Oh no. Don't show me the picture of it. Why did I look at it? It makes me so hungry to look at it. Look at that. It looks so good. Look at that. Look at how tasty that is.
Kale's specialty dish.
You used to have a wolf head to burn incense, and it emitted smoke. That's cool. I like that. A lot of bushcraft. Yeah. Yeah, it's like camping was one of those things where it's very much dependent on. There's so many factors to make camping actually good for me. But at this point, like, I'd just be like, the most I would do now is like, hey, let's camp out in the backyard.
Yeah, I don't like outside.
Exactly, that's kind of my biggest issue now. It's like,
yeah, partly because of the insects and stuff, but I'm just grass. I can't handle it. If it's outside, I'm probably somewhat allergic to it.
oh, absolutely, I'm the same way. It's just one of those things where what's interesting is one of my favorite is like not favorite maybe. How do I put this? For whatever reason, I really liked camping in the winter. Simply because it was cold enough that there generally weren't any bugs, and it made the fire feel all that better.
Like the most, I guess, like camping I've done was like aside from like 4-H camp, but even then we were in like sort of like cabin dorm kind of things. It was that one night we stayed on the castle grounds when we went to England. We were set up in tents. And it was very interesting.
Oh, I've already lit the campfire. Oops. Richly fragrant curry. Oh, don't do this to me. It's late. I probably can't get curry from anywhere.
I still want to try curry at least once.
I think I've had it one time from an Indian place. But it wasn't necessarily like... It was a different kind of curry. It's not like what I think of like in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Maybe like I want to do that curry.
Oh
like
yeah, I'd love to do that.
Like whatever, I don't know what it is. Like the rice on one side or butter on the other, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
I want that kind of curry too. I just like... There's so much good food out in the world, and I've tried so little of it. Wish you try more. It's also fun because, like, going to an Indian place and getting food from there is also like, what level of heat do you want? Like, give me the max.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's still just like,
I wanna,
good.
I've never been to any of those places I really want to try.
I need to, one of these days I need to actually find out. I've lived here in the city now for a year and a half. But I don't fucking go out and do anything or go to any restaurants or anything.
Yeah.
And I don't have any friends here that I would go out to eat with, so it's just like, I don't know what's here.
Yeah,
know it's good.
it do be like that.
And also money. Forest will remember. Even if you grow up and forget, don't fret. Forest will remember. Oh, even if the world may forget, the forest will remember. I wonder if that's what Even Soul is saying. Or in that memory. Left behind. Wait, they disappeared and all they left behind was the child? Yes, Maya. Pepperidge Farm remembers. The Autonata. Gargantuan beasts, so even locals their way. Forest people. Really like the legend, so who knows? Oh, hydrate and posture. Thank you, Maya. Ugh. B, that means you too. Stretch in the
Oh,
water.
I was already on my hydration.
Good. To be fair, since we started Genshin today, I've already drunk. Like, I refilled my water bottles between Ghost of Tsushima and Genshin. One water bottle's already gone.
Good.
And the other one's about a third down, maybe almost half. Hydration, very important. Lubricate that throat. Don't take that out of context. Thank you, Maya. Yes, I'm aware of phrasing. To be fair, it's also not wrong. Kids said they were in the woods, next thing they knew they were in the village. Oh. They took Curry into the forest. That's amazing. Well, it's almost like Lost Dogs and Cats. You can redeem 660 hydrate. How much water is that? That's a lot. That's a lot of water. That's a fuck ton of water. Thank you, Punisher. Oh, right, I was saying. That's like when your dog or cat goes missing, leave out water, like a water bowl, and a favorite toy or favorite item or something that has your scent. And they're more likely to come back faster because they know what home smells like. Same idea, just put Curry out on the front porch and the kids will be home in no time. I'm sure they would love to have big sisters, but unfortunately we are travelers. Punisher. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's his sense. Well, it's both your senses to come at. That would potentially technically work. Wait, Raina's friend disappeared out of nowhere. There's more lore. About a blonde boy called a Nara. We have the Rara. Right, we have boy. Turn this into a yoga stream. Oh my god. I mean, we're almost done tonight, so maybe not now. That feels like a good one to do when I'm doing like VR. If I were, which I need to get back to figuring out making that work. Paimon feels like Rana's memory isn't too good. That's what happens when you grow up. I mean, yeah. Put a pin in that for now. Oh, right. We haven't told anyone that the moment we find our brother and the god that did this to us, we're not going to be in Tibet anymore. We're going to be fucking gone. Yeah, Punisher, that sounds about right. Just like, oh, where did this scratch on my leg come from? Why? Why are you here? What did you do?
Ah, yes, the phantom scratches. That happens to
Yeah.
me constantly.
I feel like it hasn't been as much of a thing for me recently, thankfully, but it is definitely a thing. Digestion consumes stamina. That's it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I probably should have, oh, no, we're good. We have hit a good stopping point. So I think now was a good time for us to end it. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Oh, absolutely, Maya. I'm doing the same thing right now. Like, I finally started letting my nails grow. And you know what? That's a good point. I do keep scratching myself. I keep scratching my nose when I push my glasses up. Anyways, that is all from me today. I am tired and I need food. Thank you all so much for hanging out for both Ghost of Tsushima and for some Genshin Impact. Let's look for someone to raid while I do some other final goodbyes.